The functionality of our application is pretty much ready. But in this section, we're going to implement another thing, which is cloud services. Now, currently, we are working with SQLite databases, which are local databases. And by implementing these cloud services with the help of Azure App Services, we are now going to have databases that exist on the cloud and use them directly into our Xamarin Forms application. Now, before implementing this functionality, I want to talk a little bit about Azure App Services. Azure App Service is just one of the many services available inside of Azure. Azure, if you don't know about it, is Microsoft's cloud services. And it's available as a subscription. You can subscribe to Azure and pay a monthly fee or pay as you go, which means that you only pay for what you really use. The Azure App Service then is just another one of these services that allow you to use cloud services inside of applications. Some of the services inside of the app service include web applications for containers, API applications, and the one that we're going to be using, mobile applications. Now, Azure Mobile Apps is going to allow us to add a lot of features into our applications. All of these features, of course, have something to do with cloud computing. And using Azure Mobile Apps is going to make the process of adding these features very easily. We can add, for example, push notifications with user segmentation to our applications. We can add enterprise single sign-on with Azure Active Directory. We can easily auto-scale or manually scale our applications to support millions of devices with very high reliability of the application services. We can make apps work offline with the help of SQLite in our applications and syncing between SQLite and the Azure Mobile Apps tables. We can also integrate social with Facebook, Twitter, and Google. And the main feature that we're going to be working on, we can have database tables available so we can use these databases in our applications. Now, Azure Mobile Apps is a world of its own. And we're not going to be learning everything about Azure Mobile Apps, but we will learn how to use easy tables into our Xamarin applications. So instead of just having local databases, we can have databases in the cloud. We're going to have the same application with the same functionality, but now the database is going to be in the cloud. And this leads me to why we should use Azure Mobile Applications. Starting with the information of your application is going to be in the cloud. And because it's in the cloud, you can sync this data between devices. A great thing about this is that you can start for free. You can start with a low-tier free service that allows you to start testing your application as you develop it, and then easily scale your services as your user base grows. So you're only paying for what you are really using without having to pay in advance for something that you may not even use. So in this section, we're going to learn about Azure App Service, and more specifically, the mobile app service and how to integrate easy tables into our Xamarin Forms application. In the next lecture, we're going to start by creating our Azure account.